Hello, everyone, and welcome to another game of Ttol Tales of Legend. Wahaha! Last time there was some fighting and we are back at the end of Glyridge, but Diani, what actually happened?
Yeah, last time we also started at the Inn of Glyridge because we there quite a lot apparently. And the day started with just some banter of Blair trying to prove that she can also tell the fortune by cards, which didn't quite work out, but she made a reading, so that's something. After that, or after we had some breakfast and so on, we decided that it was time to head for the tournament. When we arrived there was one, I don't actually know what he was, official where you had to sign up with. He was kind of an asshole, but he was okay. And when we were there, Atlas decided he wanted to take part in the archery competition. And he handed Yanni 20 platinum pieces to bet on Akuma, and then headed off because he had to go to where all the participants go. Shortly after, Akuma did about the same. He had some discussion about what his name was supposed to be with the official. To not be announced Akuma the Bastard, which sadly didn't happen. He became, I think, Akuma the Warrior of Rukuma or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Akuma of Rukuma, not Warrior.
Wasn't it a fighter or something?
Yeah, I think fighter.
The fighter from
from
Rukuma.
yeah. Yes, that one. When he was also going to the participants area, the girls went to the betting place, which was also a bakery for some weird reason, which was, well, I guess the bankers made that, so they also took the opportunity to exchange some coins. And because Diani is not a betting woman, she took 2 platinum pieces, the 20 that Atlas had given her, and bet them on Akuma. And she also bet 1 generous gold piece on Atlas. And I think, I don't know how much, but Talia also bet something on Atlas, like 10 gold or so.
Something like that. I don't know.
Anyway, she bet something. And after that, we headed into the stalls, and Talia really wanted to sit close to where the archery competition would take place because she really wanted to catch some arrows, which she actually got to do. Because after the first fight of Akuma, which she won kind of easily because his enemy was mostly running away, the archery competition started, and there were so many fuck-ups. There were
4 natural fails.
Yeah.
Yes. The people were not quite competent, but luckily only 2 people were killed because Talia did indeed manage to catch some arrows and protect some civilians. The civilians were kind of intrigued though, because suddenly there was a young woman stepping forward when everybody was running away from the arrows, and she actually did manage to catch some, which I would say looks quite impressive.
Yep.
In the competition, Atlas didn't do badly, but he also wasn't great. But at least he only killed 1 person, I guess. When that was done and they were told that the results would be announced later, Akuma had the rest of his fights, where he won some and lost some, as far as I know.
He won 1.
Okay, yeah, he won 1, so he didn't have the best track record after that, but he did get the opportunity to fight the champion. And he got assigned a partner for that I don't recall who it was. And they actually had a great start to the fight. And after some struggle back and forth, managed to win. And the champion actually killed his own comrade in the fight, which is really not sportsmanlike, but I guess he really wanted to win. After the duel, the king commanded Akuma to kill the champion, as he had beaten him, and it was the king's word to say he lived and who died. But Akuma at first has refused, which seemed to make the king pretty angry, or at least irritated. So Akuma's partner tried to kill the champion, which Akuma stopped with a natural 20, but and then luckily decided to kill him himself instead of further angering the king. So when all that was done, there was a winner's, what is it actually called? When you get the prizes and so on.
Ceremony, right? Like
yes.
ceremony, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
the victory ceremony.
yeah.
I don't know. We have a
Yeah,
proper word for it in German, but I don't know if there
I'm
was
not
one
sure
in
about
English.
the word. No.
It shouldn't anyway. All the
They got prizes.
champions, or all the winners had to line up and get the prizes. Atlas actually came in second, and Akuma, with his partner together, became the new champion of the tournament, which means he got a lot of money. But it also means that he has to return to the tournament in 1 year, and he will be summoned there, and he can't do anything about it. After the ceremony, everybody met up again, and Akuma was summoned to the king. And we were a bit worried because we thought he, and by extension we, might be punished for disobedience. But it seems that he didn't take it too badly. So Akuma just got his mystery reward that we all don't know. And yeah, I think Atlas talked a bit to one of the mages there to talk about how Akuma would get back, which is when we found out that we wouldn't have to worry about it. And then we just headed back to the inn. And Blair almost broke something. Or did break something.
Almost.
Anyone have anything to add? I'll take that as a no. Alright, I'll transfer you to the map then. Like so. Alright. So you've just come from the arena and you're sitting down at the table in the inn. I don't know what you are actually going to do here, but go for it.
So, are you sad yet, Akuma, that no fangirl has followed you around?
Well, the three are following me all the time, so.
Keep dreaming.
eh,
I do distinctly remember that you started following us around, not the other way around.
That is not how I remember it.
Well, I guess you should work on your memory then.
My memory is fine.
Technically, you are the newcomer to the party.
Who? Yanni?
No, you.
Me? I've been here from the start.
Well, start for you, I suppose.
Yes, exactly.
So, where are we gonna head next?
Well, we were still waiting for for information from that guy, right?
Yeah, I meant more after that. You know how we were discussing not heading directly for Gingard? Because of the teleportation circles of Atlas?
You had a treasure map or something like that.
Yeah, from Ishmael.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. The other thing I won. I needed to show you guys. Elvo, bring it up.
I'm working on it.
Action.
Fact. Yeah, sure. I need to find it first.
Oh.
Alright, and show to players.
Now Akuma pulls out the map of true pathfinding and put it middle of guys right there. Fancy, is it not?
It's an old piece of blank parchment.
What does it do?
Well, at first nothing, but if you stare at it for about a minute, it will cause a map of the entire area around you for about 100 feet radius to appear on it, as if there was like a cartographer sitting right next to you, just writing it immediately.
Isn't there any text with you?
Huh?
Can't they read what I can see? Read?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Yes, but we wouldn't know that
No, no,
instantly.
no, no, no,
'cause
no. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
We would find that out by staring at it. It's not like
Mhm.
it's written on the scroll what it does.
No.
God damn it.
It's a hidden message, or
No.
I
It's Yanni.
I think I'm starting to see something. Am I hallucinating, or are you guys seeing it too?
Like starting from the inn you're in and just like going towards the dam and the castle and all that. Slowly but surely.
I don't know. So, am I right in assuming that we're gonna stay here at least until tomorrow?
I would guess so.
Oh, I need to find an enchanter. Atlas, no. Not you. A real enchanter.
What would you need one for?
Well, I just got a lot of money. So, next step is to fix some of my gear. Yes.
You don't have time for that. Enchanting is simply too time consuming.
Is it?
You can roll an insight on it if you want to.
What is history?
With your previous knowledge of it, you don't know anything.
Why did I have to roll then you?
Well, because you might have rolled well enough.
Okay.
You rolled an 8. Come on.
Alright, I thought you meant the history. Alright.
I know.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Atlas might be speaking true, or he might just want to prevent you from getting it, which would make little to no sense.
Does it really take that long, Atlas?
Of course it does. It took me days to make one item. I think I
but-
ran around 80 hours to make a simple ring.
Yeah, but
If
you
you-
are not a real enchanter, are you?
I'm fine at enchanting, but truth is, if you want a more complex, it's gonna take even more time. Great enchanters can use more than a year in one enchantment.
Well, I'll be back in a year, so that'll suit fine, I guess. Yes.
You won't have the thing that you have, though. You don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Oh, but it's really good enchantment. Like, I can breathe fire.
Why in
Oh
the
my.
world would you want that?
I think he took inspiration from the guy. You know, the guy he killed at the King's Order.
Oh, right, the champion.
Almost
I'd
Malkari.
I'd forgotten about him. No, that's not that. It's just cool to breathe fire.
That was like a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah,
at,
I'm
ma-
saying.
at the most, half an hour.
Yeah, I'm saying. I tend not
What
to
was the
remember.
name of the barkeep here again?
Marine? Marine! Marine!
We're gonna get kicked out if you keep on doing that, Dagomar.
Oh, you're back. Yes, of course you are.
We are back to celebrate the new champion of Glyrich. It's me,
Yes.
by the way.
So that means I'll have to see you in a year.
Yes. Aren't you happy?
Sure.
Hey,
What can
Barry,
what
got
can I
any
do
good
for you?
wine?
I've had any good wine. Of course.
Well, how much for a bottle?
Well, it depends on how good a wine you want.
Not terribly good. Doesn't matter.
So good for commoners.
Yeah.
You can get a good commoner wine for, let me say, 7 silver.
And she'll throw him a gold.
Very well. And he'll just put his hands on the palm faced into each other and just swirl them around ever so. And when he retracts his hands again, a bottle will appear with like a golden rose embroidered into the neck of it. Here you go.
Thank
I
you.
suppose you would need the glasses for these. That'd be just a second.
That's fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And she like take the bottle and start walking out.
Very well.
Well,
Did something happen that we missed?
maybe
They
she
meant-
just wants. Maybe she wants
Um,
to drink.
The immense death around her might be a good idea to take.
What? And death?
Prob-
We all know Talia is very much against everything that's about death. You literally just killed a person in cold blood.
Hey, that was not my fault.
I agree. But at the same time,
Why do you
You did-
become an
I do doubt that is
adventurer?
a cause.
Why do
she
you become
was-
an adventurer if you do not like death? I do not get it.
But I don't think her reaction to that would be so severe.
No.
She has been around dead people before, even people killed by us, in worse
Ah.
situations than today.
but what she saw today was an arena. Just to remind you people, there was many people fighting, not only those fights we played out.
Yes, yes.
It was in an arena where people did nothing else than killing. And someone apparently, I'm still looking at that second guy in the row of the archers, was apparently shooting for the audience.
Yeah, but Talia had a good time with it. Even
I
caught
don't-
an arrow too.
I don't think she had a good time with it. I think she was happy that she could save some people.
She didn't seem too shaken up in that moment. But I might be wrong. What do you think, Blair?
I don't have an opinion at the moment.
Well, that's helpful, I suppose. Well, can I insight or whatever it is to see if I can remember anything being off about Talia today? Or at least
Sure.
lately?
Sure.
Inside?
Yeah. Yeah, the commoner's death did take a toll on her, and like she was kind of shocked by that. Did I miss anything?
Also maybe the king's attitude toward it.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of pissing her off a little bit.
that too.
Okay. Well, I suppose if she wanted company, she would have stayed here. Or at least asked one of us to come along. I don't know if she would appreciate us following her around now.
Don't know where she went, so gonna be kind of hard to find her. Oh, I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea.
Akuma, what are you doing?
Akui!
I don't
Talia!
think she wants a company.
Talia! Where do you go? Ah, goddamn it. I'll find her. Wait here. And you
He
can
really,
just hear Akuma screaming, Talia!
he really didn't get the point of what I said, right?
I don't think he ever did get your point. As in ever.
Yeah, and I think he might be the worst person to seek her out if the killing really is a problem.
I think you're right about that.
I suppose I better try to get him back.
Sounds like a plan. Marin, can I have a beer? Just normal one.
Absolutely. And come out. Just do the regular, just snapping, and a bottle appears before you. Hey, that's 2 silver, please.
He pays him 2 silver and starts drinking.
Thank you. And he floats off again.
Let the others talk.
Right.
I suppose Akuma is still shouting Talia, so he shouldn't be hard to find.
Nope. He's standing
Akuma.
outside the blacksmith.
Oh wait, so you're not looking for Talia anymore?
As an excuse.
Well, then I suppose I will leave you to your business.
Did you come out here for me? Aww.
I came out here for Talia because I do think she wants to be alone.
We need to know where she is. I'll find her.
No, we don't need to know where she is. She doesn't need a babysitter.
No, but after I won the tournament, people might be a little dissatisfied with me, and many people have seen us walk together, so maybe it's a good idea.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem. She knows how to take care of herself. She can probably deal with most of the commoners who would give her trouble.
It's not the commoners I'm afraid of. Or maybe a little.
Don't
She-
worry so much. It's still the King's City.
Exactly. Alright. If you tell me not to worry, I will not.
I mean, if you're that worried, I can go look for her while you do your secret business.
I just needed to ask the blacksmith. Dwarven smith. Whatever.
Well, sure. I suppose I will take a look around, and if I happen to see Talia, I will ask her if she wants company and tell her to take care of herself, okay?
Alright. I'll find her in a minute. I'm joking.
Okay, I hope you will. See you around later, Akuma.
Yes. Exactly. Don't go out on the dam.
Oh, right, there's probably no way to the beach from here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Over here behind the house.
You can also go the normal path.
But there's no fun in that. Knock knock.
1 second. Hey, hello there. How can I help you? That's I'm feeling you well.
It did me great justice at the tournament. Thank you.
Oh, right. I saw you. At least I thought I saw you. You're the one beating the champion, right?
Yes.
Oh, he has no honor in the end there.
Nope.
I must say though, it's a courageous move to go in against the king. Not sure it's wise, but yeah, what have you?
I thought since it was the last champion, he might have wanted him to live, but oh well.
Well, you had honor. It's just the decision. I'm not sure it's 2 ways.
Why is everyone saying that? Ah, I know. Never mind. Oh. Master Dwarf. I
Soren.
want to thank... What?
Soren.
Just Soren?
Well, you can call me Mr. Soren if you please, but
Alright, Mr. Soren. First of all, I want to thank you for the armor. I think it saved my bacon a lot of times in that arena.
right.
And I have a question for you.
Ask away, young sir.
Can I find an enchanter in the city?
An enchanter.
Yes.
Well, you probably have to go to the castle for that. There's not a lot of coal for it around the common folk.
To the castle.
Probably. I don't know why they do it for you, but the common folk don't really have a lot of coal for it, so when there are an enchanter in, they're most likely just like passing through.
Well, I am the people's champion now. British champion.
That is
Probably
true.
not. Probably not the people. Yeah, I don't think they like me.
Well, I wouldn't know about all that. I'm just a blacksmith.
Maybe I
I
should.
do find work if I say so myself.
What?
I do find work if I say so myself, but I don't know about a lot about those royal folk.
No, not the royal folk, but the common folk. What do they think about me? Have you heard anything?
Nah, not yet. But then again, the tourney ended 45 minutes ago.
Yes, but I thought I saw a lot of dissatisfaction. Oh well.
Well, you did defeat the champion, and they probably, as me, bet against it.
Oh, so you lost a lot of money, did you?
Not a lot. Just like 20 gold pieces or so. Well, by normal standards, that is a lot, I know, but I have more.
Blacksmith.
I also just sold you a fine piece of armor.
You did. Which brings me to the third point of interest.
You have a lot of points, don't you?
I do. But
How
this one
many
is short.
points do you have?
This is the last one.
All right,
It'll be swift and thorough.
like Taylor.
Yes. What? All right.
Sorry, I had to.
And Akuma tosses Soran a gold coin. Your next beer will be.
Well, thank you.
I did promise you a beer, so.
You did. That's quite generous. That's a good beer, or many cheap ones.
Ah,
I'm gonna have a good night.
I hope so. You deserve it. Again, you're almost saved by bacon a lot of times.
Yeah, but you did pay good money for it, so I guess I can't flaunt you for it.
That is true. Well, I will leave you to your work. Thank you, Master Dwarf.
And so on the beach, Johnny, you find Talia there, just sitting, I believe, staring into the ocean or whatever, and drinking.
Is she meditating?
She's not meditating. She's kind of just sitting with like her back up against the edge of this. What's it called in English?
Like a sand dune?
Yes.
I guess I would approach in that case. Want some company?
You can sit if you like. It's fine.
Don't worry, I won't take any of your wine.
Well, I hope you brought your own if that was the case.
Wasn't planning on. Akuma got a bit paranoid about you being alone in the big city.
It's not that big though. Like I could get to one end and the other in like what, 15 minutes tops?
Well, I guess he supposes that everybody has Blair's sense of direction.
That is a good point.
But yeah, I didn't really think you would need a babysitter, but well, maybe you'd appreciate someone to talk to. You really did seem quite upset when you left.
Oh, I am. But this is helping. And she like wetted the bottle a bit.
I can imagine. Just try not to get too drunk. Then it doesn't help anymore.
I'm just trying to get that warm, fuzzy feeling in the brain.
Yeah, I guess today would be a good day for that. Not on the road. Have something to forget.
Reason why I wanted to know if we were leaving today.
Well, good news for you then. Diana would probably just Diana would probably not try to make any conversation. Like if Talia wants to talk, she would respond, but she wouldn't bother her with questions or so.
Say, Diani, do you know a lot about different?
I can't say I do. I was never really into that religion stuff.
Oh, never mind then.
I mean, which gods do you need to know something about? Maybe it's just the one I know.
I doubt it, because my description would be rather sparse. I know it's female, and I know it does not look well on death and pain.
So something like a healing goddess, I suppose? But not
Could be,
Mishikai?
maybe. I don't know.
Because from what we know about her, it would fit her, wouldn't it? If she's goddess of healing, she wouldn't like death.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, you're the one who asked, so I wouldn't know.
I know. I was just curious if there was any other. I do know a lot about gods, like generally speaking.
Yeah, I've always not really taken an interest in them. After what happened back in my village with Solari's disc, I kind of didn't trust them to really help me out and lost some faith into what they could do for me.
You never told me what did happen, did you? I mean, I know the disc is gone and that apparently you're mad, but other than that, I don't really know what happened.
Well, you know the village that I used to live in? Taisi is what it was called. We've lived deep in the elven forest of shit. What's its name? Yunmulan. Aha. We never really had much contact with outsiders. The elders had long ago stopped that so that the disc would remain a secret. It was peaceful. I really loved living there, but we were there for a purpose. We were the order. We were the Red Thorns, and our purpose was to protect the disc from many outsiders. There were never really any trouble while I lived there, and not even any stories that my dad told me about attempts on it being stolen. It was always rather small and easily stopped. But then one day there was just a demon. I was way too young back then to really have been able to do anything about it, but it just devastated the whole village. Everyone who was on guard that night died. And the disc just disappeared. We found no trace of it since. It has just vanished into the air.
Does that mean that you're not the only one looking for it? I mean, from your tribe thing?
Well, we're not really in order anymore. We tried looking for it, but well, the civilians living in the village left. There wasn't anything anymore. It was destroyed. The fields were barren, and it got hard living there. We didn't have the resources anymore to send people looking for it. Many died while they looked for it. We became desperate, and well, we turned to the outside, began looking for jobs. But if the only thing you ever had to do was guard something, you only really find work as a warrior. Mercenaries, to be precise. We're still trying to look for the disc, but, well, it's become secondary. We just really can't spare the funds and manpower.
Sorry to ask, but have you ever thought that maybe it was someone from the order that stole this disc from, you know?
No, no one would have stolen it. They were all loyal. They wouldn't do that.
Orders can be shady.
They weren't. They were good people. I grew up with them, Talia.
You probably know them better than I do. I'm just saying that orders, the bigger they get, the bigger the chances that something fucked up is gonna happen.
We weren't even big. We just had our small village. Outside of that, we never had any real control. There wouldn't have been anything to gain from stealing the disc as one of our own.
Must have been powerful, so that would be the reason why people would want it. Just
But if that was the case, why vanish after? With the disc, he could have probably beaten us all. He wouldn't have had to run away.
well, how did anyone survive then?
Well, the people who didn't stand.
They cared a little bit.
I do think it was just a matter of convenience, and some people survived. Whoever didn't stand in its way wasn't killed. I really don't think it was someone from the Order, Talia. I wouldn't question them.
It's not my place to question anyway. Sorry for asking.
Well, it's okay. But you do seem like you had bad experiences with that.
Yep. Let's take a big gulp from it.
All right.
That must be really rough. I can't imagine what it would be like if it really was someone from the Order who had taken the disc.
You found someone and you think you can trust them, and then they just don't.
Is that why you're trying to stay away from where you're from and not return there?
Doesn't matter.
If you say so.
So you said, what, Akuma was looking for me because he was.
Yeah, he thinks you can't defend yourself, and well, some of the townsfolk seemed upset that he won and beat the champion, and he thought they might harass you out of association with them.
I believe I had eye contact with most of them when I caught 2 arrows that saved 2 people.
Well, I did also agree that most of his worries were unfounded, but I thought you'd appreciate not being stormed in on by Akuma loudly shouting your name.
It could be fun. He might fall down the cliff.
I do think that could happen, yeah.
Yeah, Talia will just sit there with
Sure.
a bottle of wine, slowly drinking it over time.
Yeah.
Diana's not gonna say anymore. She's just.
Yeah,
Fair.
same as Yanni probably. Till
Fair
it
enough.
gets evening later.
Alright. Can I have a Constitution save, Talia, please? Yeah. Okay. So about 2/3 into the bottle, you get basically pissed drunk.
Oops! Oh no, I dropped it. It's fine. I'll just. This is. I don't get how Akuma can fly when he's drunk. That's weird.
I think
he was drinking, right?
he was, but I think he drank a bit less.
This is only a bottle. He had more than a bottle.
Well, he's also far taller than you.
He's like gigantic. I mean, at some point we're gonna run into a door with him. I mean,
Probably. But
that's not right. He's gonna run into a door. That's right.
Alright.
well, but it also means
Go on.
it also means that he can drink a lot more than you can, and he's probably a lot more used to it.
Well, I normally drink, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Sure,
Right.
but maybe you've had enough now?
No, it's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid for it.
Tell me when you're ready to return to the inn.
I can come back myself. It's fine. You don't have to.
I don't mind. It's nice having some silence after always being around people.
Yeah, I like the ocean. Have you seen the waves and stuff? They go whoosh.
Yes, they're beautiful, Talia.
So I'm assuming it's gonna be there's just drunken rambling down there.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna cut to the inn. What's going on up
Whoosh.
there with you guys?
Atlas is drinking. I actually don't know what Mao is doing.
Nothing. Guys, I'm just listening today. I really don't want to play, okay?
Okay,
So just leave me out.
alright.
Well, Atlas is drinking. And Akuma is apparently there. Or Akuma is not there.
I am, but
You can go in, no problem.
okay, okay. So, Marine.
What?
Marine.
I don't get what you're saying, Akuma.
All right, Marine.
What is it?
I called you before, but you didn't hear me.
What? You see him just floating in with his hands crossed. What?
I need 4 wine skins.
Well, I can give you wine. You
Yeah.
have the skins?
Oh, right. All right. Yeah. Um. Where can you find those? You know where you can buy such things?
General store
Listen
There's a
to your
general
friend.
store. Yeah. Where's the general store? Atlas.
in the
I
middle
don't
of the city.
Marine.
As I said, listen to your friend.
All right. All right. And another question, Marine. Do you know where you can find an enchanter? Yes.
No. Well,
No.
possibly Macau. He
Macau.
does a lot. He does a lot of magic stuff.
Oh, the warlock thingy bob. Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Don't do
I
that,
know he has
Akuma.
I know he has an enchanted bed, but I'm not sure he can enchant himself.
Oh. I'll
You're
go
not
ask him then.
You're not gonna use him, Akuma.
Why not?
Because we talked about this person before.
Sorry, I forgot. What? Oh, thank you, Marine. And I'll come bows to him. What are you saying, Atlas?
He's one of the people that we don't really speak about right now because Marine can hear everything that happens in this room.
Ah,
But he's not someone you use for enchanting.
but I need
He
an
might.
enchanter.
He's quite connected to the funny bracelet that you have on you and can't get off. Which probably already dooms most of what we're doing.
Eh. I don't think he takes that big of an interest in us.
I'm afraid to tell you that he still makes him able to stop us from everything we want to do.
Ah, what a god. Goat? What would a goat? Take interest in mortals? Yes, a goat. You know what I'm speaking of, right, Atlas?
Greatest of all time.
Yes, exactly. But I don't think that.
That is GOAT. Greatest of all time.
Ah. But I don't think a goat would take such keen interest in what we were doing.
Well, since he can pretty much say whatever you do, where we are, whenever he wants to, I think he got everything that he needs.
Precisely.
I'll still suggest that you cut off your arm.
You would suggest that I fall on my own sword, just for the fun of it. So no, Atlas.
Your problem, not mine.
Exactly. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll find a general store and an enchanter, and then I'll see you later.
You do that.
Good luck. Don't get too drunk. Be careful. general store.
Who's leaving all the time?
Talia, I think.
Ah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, your connection sucks, I think, because you're cutting out all the time.
Wait, me?
No, someone.
Okay,
Talia.
because I couldn't even hear Talia.
Yeah,
Like,
that's Talia. Yeah, because like she's cutting out of the channel and like constantly.
I think it has something to do with my Discord.
Oh yeah. Hashtag Discord sucks.
Of course it does.
But yeah, I'm
But-
sorry I can't really be that active today.
It's absolutely fine. No problem. You're sick and all. So Agmar, you go into town, and about 20 minutes later or so, you will find a general store vendor who will sell you. How many skins do you need?
4.
4. Okay, I thought you had one. That's why I'm asking. But yeah, he will sell you 4 4 skins for the price of 8 silver pieces.
You will get an electro.
All right. He will thank you.
Better.
Hello, drunken girl and other girl.
What time of day is it actually?
We started at 8 p.m., so I say probably this time around 9.
PM. Okay, got it.
Evening.
Yanni, I was wondering a thing.
Yeah?
Who are your parents? Like, what were they like? Are they alive?
Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
Just thinking about life and
My dad is alive, but my mom died back in the village.
oh, she was an older person with the place and stuff.
I know you're trying to sound drunk, but can you talk a bit more loudly?
I was actually not, but okay.
Okay, it was just
I'll
really fun.
around with the sound setting for a second.
Ah, okay.
No, I mean, okay, it was better now, but
Okay, well, great, I got it.
yeah, I also turned off my background music, that helps, so sorry.
But yeah, she was asking like whether or not your dad was also part of the.
Yeah, they both were. My dad was one of the few humans who were part of it. I don't actually know how he got to be around there. He's a leader of the mercenary band now. Not that we have much in common anymore.
There's still like mercenary bands and stuff.
Well, they gotta make a living somehow.
That's fair.
They were unwilling to just settle down. They didn't want to settle down and just become farmers or something.
Farmers reminds me of Blair Village.
That was a horrible place to grow up in.
They had farmers and they had healers. This sounded nice.
I also.
Idyllically.
You mean boring?
No. The thing where it's peaceful and people are nice.
Really? Would you have loved to grow up there?
Very much.
What was it like where you were from then?
Cold. So cold. I come from a mountain with lots of snow.
I always thought snow would be peaceful. I heard it makes things more quiet.
Very quiet. If you go out there and you go out and you look at the stars, you can you can hear your own heart.
Well, that sounds pretty peaceful and idyllic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you miss it?
I do. It's too bad people they're kind of. That's okay. I would love to see them again, but I can't, so it's fine.
That's rough. I guess it's kind of similar for me. I could return to where the village was, but there wouldn't be anything there. Only ruins.
Oh, it could have been like a camp for homeless people.
I don't think it became that, Talia.
That would have been nice, though,
Why would that be nice?
because homeless people need homes too.
That's true. But it would be nicer if they found better homes than some abandoned ruins in the woods.
There wouldn't be any guards to kick them around, and they wouldn't have to pay for living there and stuff. If it's abandoned anyway, they might as well, you know.
Well, I suppose, but there's not much else around.
Not even like a forest or some water or something.
Well, there's a lake or river close by, and
I
there's
could go
certainly the
fishing.
well, if they could survive the forest, that is.
Oh yeah, it must be like an elven forest.
It is. It's not safe to go there without knowing anything about the area. But you know, Talia, I think it's time we got back. It's getting quite dark. I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll stand up and try and climb up here.
Alright, can I have a dex save, please? Because you are drunken on sand.
Whoopsie. No, that's
Yeah,
not,
you're gonna fall a few times before you get to grass.
that's not
know-
happening. It's
We can go the other way around.
okay.
Also, a walk at night is supposed to be good for being drunk. Some fresh air.
We've been outside the whole time though.
I guess, but moving around might help you.
Not that.
Mm.
Actually, it makes you drunker.
Yeah.
Psst.
So, Akuma, as you get back, you are approached by the priest. You might have, you might recognize one second. I'll put him in for you so you can see him. This fella.
Ah, Lomax.
Yes. You are approached by him, and he will give you a little pouch holding a few documents in it.
Yes.
Your friends, I believe, are expecting this.
Oh, I will deliver it to them. Thank you, Father.
You're welcome, my child. And he will put a finger to your forehead before he moves on again.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Agam will just walk back to the inn,
Sure.
and he'll stumble across a stumbling Talia and Yanni.
Will he get there when we get there?
Rule of fun, why not?
And he'll just look at Talia and go, "Well,
Oh, hey, Akuma.
what do we have here?" And you can see him grinning.
This is like holding a mostly empty bottle, but I am imagining and leaning a bit over.
Can't hold his liquor, eh? Liquor.
I'm holding it just fine. Like, okay, then it's like squiggle the bottle. Opens the door and probably falls a bit over the door mat or whatnot. Oops, I got it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Atlas, Claire, look at this. Look at this. This is amazing.
How could still punch you? I have a metal hand.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna hit me.
Talia, don't you think you should go to bed?
No.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
sleeping
need to
is
drink.
just what you need.
No, you need to drink more. You need to drink more, and I'll give. Come on.
I'm fine. I think I can feel the warm in the brain.
Don't be such a sourpuss. Come on.
Ah,
Well,
come
then-
on. If we're going anywhere tomorrow, having a hangover Talia is probably a horrible idea.
Would be funny.
I mean, the priest hasn't shown up yet. We don't know if we'll be able to head out tomorrow.
Which reminds me, the priest, our Lomax, he gave me this pouch and he tosses it on the table.
All right.
Something about you guys. Yeah, it's for you.
Atlas takes the pouch and opens it to see what it is.
There are 4 pieces of parchment in there, all rolled up.
He
3 of
will
them are
open them.
sealed.
He will open the one that is not sealed.
It is, to the best of your knowledge, it's the inscriptions of a magic circle. At least, maybe even a teleportation. Because I spoke
okay.
wrong.
But it doesn't say anything about the things that's sealed.
Not in there.
So there's no information about the sealed documents.
No.
Don't you mean the circles that we couldn't pass?
No, I mean the teleportation. He asked the
Yeah.
court racer to write him down the insignia and stuff like that for the circle for Glyridge.
So I can teleport to 2 places now.
Mm-hmm.
With my magical teleportation circle.
Yes.
And then we have 3 sealed scrolls.
Yes.
I have a feeling they're to break all of the things that we have been going through so far.
Well, hopefully. That's what we came here for.
I don't think we should use them though. Or open them.
Why?
That was what I meant. We should use them, but we shouldn't open them.
Well, we need to open them to use them, don't we?
Indeed, but not yet. We don't know if it activates as soon as we open them.
Well, I'm sure he
Oh.
would have told us.
That could be fun. Like, swoosh, and we're in another place. Atlas, I dare you. Do it. Do it.
No.
Okay.
How in the world are we going to fix the things that we're going to fix if we can't get there?
What are we going to fix?
We're going into the house, breaking the circle so we can go on.
Oh, right. First.
See what's in there.
First, does anyone need anything to drink?
I have a beer.
Oh, we'll just take another juice.
Yanni,
Bad experiences, Akuma. I like juice.
take a beer. Meat. Anything but juice.
I'm happy with juice.
Juice sounds so
No,
boring.
call it juice.
Oh, she's saying something. Marine?
I think she's fine.
Yes.
I'm not yelling.
No.
We need something to drink.
Ah, okay. Finally, something you couldn't just as well have asked your friends. Right, what will
Diani, my fair wife. Never get tired of saying
I'll
that.
take juice.
Alcoholic juice.
Just juice. Orange juice.
And
a glass of juice? Certainly. And he pulls out his handkerchief, puts it on the table, and swish, and a tall glass of crisp the tall crystal glass with reddish liquid, and it appears.
Thank you, Marin.
You're welcome. And seeing as you seem a bit off, I'll make it on the house.
Well, thank you for that.
That is what I like to hear.
No, for her.
Yes. I know. I'll pay. If a drink is worth drinking, it's worth paying for. I think.
Mm.
Anyways. All right, Marine, I need you to fill these 4 water skins with some good wine. Good wine, not the best, but good.
So how good are we talking?
Something that you would drink.
Very well. You
And
have the
Agumar-
coin, right? Because you just run. Yes, you just won. Good.
Um,
And he will gesture for you to hand it over.
something that will cost 5 platinum per pouch. Or skin. Yes.
Very well. I wouldn't normally drink that, but okay.
Atlas is looking at Akuma like, what are you doing?
I need quality in my life, sir.
No, you
And I-
don't. You don't care about what you're drinking. You're misusing anything you're doing.
Doesn't matter. And
You're
Agumar holds
throwing
out the
away
por-
money.
And Agumar holds out the porches. The water skins. Soon to be white skins.
All right. And he will float on back and into the side room.
Before Marin floats out,
yeah.
Atlas would like to ask him something.
Sure.
Marin, have you actually heard about the Dragon Eye Stone?
I've heard about dragon eyes.
It's a special jewel. I heard something about the people had apparently seen it in this area.
Well, based on the name, it could just be a dragon who has been dead for a long time, now petrified.
Well, it's a very specific stone.
Huh.
But if you haven't heard about it, I guess that.
No,
Not-
I do with drinks and food.
Do you know anyone that might have known about the stone? Might know something about it in the city?
Perhaps the alchemist, the knows few things.
May look to him a little later.
Mm.
Thank you, Marin.
You're welcome.
And
And
Marine,
he will place an electrum on the table as a gesture of goodwill of him telling him.
And he will float on by and grab it.
wait, Marine. Oh, yeah, you didn't go. All right. Sorry.
Yes.
I need a really good, really good, the best warm meat you got.
So
Meat.
four wineskins with 5 platinum value in age and a really good dwarven ale.
Yes.
Understood.
Meat, I believe he said.
Huh?
Meat, I believe he said.
Oh,
Yes,
meat.
meat.
Right.
Meat.
Meat. My bad. And he will be away for a little while.
While he's gone, Diani would probably smell her drink.
Sure. It's like sweet strawberry, but with some odd flavor that a smell that you haven't exactly smelled before, but it does seem to complement it very well.
Okay, I will take a sip.
Oh, it's good.
Nice.
Agumar looks at Diani while she's drinking. Didn't you order orange juice?
It's not orange juice, and I guess I said juice first. And this stuff is way better than orange juice, so I'm not even mad.
I missed you said orange juice, my bad.
No, I said juice, and then I said just orange juice, cause.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. Yanni didn't complain. She just wanted some kind of juice, and orange was the first thing she thought about.
Fair
So,
enough.
Johnny, how is our little Talia doing?
Oh, she's drunk.
That was not what I was interested in.
Oh,
And he looks back to Johnny.
Well, she was pretty down, but I think she got over it. She needed some downtime from all of that craziness. And she seemed to be thinking about her past a lot. I really think she just needs to get on and get out of the town. It really did bother her.
I fear a little bit that she might continue the drinking spree if she keeps on being down because of this. So we might want to avoid her getting any alcohol in the next few days. So it doesn't become a habit.
I don't think it will. She seemed pretty aware that she should only drink while we're in town. I highly doubt she will want to drink on the road.
Just saying it. I've heard about the drunken monk technique, but I also heard how much it can fail.
Atlas, she's capable of taking care of herself. She had a rough day and she drank some. That doesn't mean she has become an alcoholic like Akuma.
You might
I don't
be
have
right.
an alcohol problem. Only when I spill it.
Sure.
Drink, I get drunk, what's the problem? No. Still, she does take death quite harsh. And I fear that death might be a lot more usual in the future.
We need to beat it out of her.
No, Akuma, we do not need to beat it out of her.
That sounded harsh.
Yeah. But well, I guess we could keep an eye on it, whether she starts drinking too much, and if she really does, we can bring it up with her. But as I
Just
said,
keep the note. Let's just keep, looking at it.
So I cannot make her my new drinking buddy?
no.
No.
Ah.
And I don't think he could have. I mean, he already failed today, and she was really drunk already.
Yes. It was hilarious. Yanni, why don't you drink?
Because the last time I drank, it ended horribly.
Did?
It did.
But I want to see it.
You saw it. And if you've forgotten,
Did
then
I?
too bad.
Oh, right, that time. Oh, right, yes. Oh, that was hilarious as well.
I'm sure it was.
But can't we say that today is a day of celebration because I am the new champion of Irish? So couldn't you, drink with
I'm
me?
celebrating with this wonderful juice, which tastes better than beer ever would have, if I'm being honest.
I'm not saying beer. You could take Elven wine or woven meat or whatever.
No, this drink is really good. I'm really happy drinking this for celebration instead of wine.
All right. Can we put some alcohol in it?
I don't think it would taste good if you mixed it with wine or beer. It's good as it is.
Do I need to drink alone?
Atlas is drinking.
Cheers, oh you mighty champion.
Ah, yes. You will have to call me that from now on.
I can call you
Akuma, the
whatever I want.
mighty champion of Irish. Wow.
Akuma, that was the last time you ever got that. And because of that quote you just did there, I'm never gonna do it again.
Oh, but you are.
How are
I
you
will-
gonna make me?
I will pay you.
How much?
You whore. I like that. One copper a day. That's too much.
I don't think Atlas would do it for that price, even.
You can look at me. That is enough. And Akuma strikes a heroic pose. Performance, I guess?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm in my bed. Can you please tell me what you
Uh,
rolled?
An 8.
So I look like a goblin trying to clean some shoes that are way too big for him.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
At least you tried.
I know. I always try.
We can say
That-
gold for every time I say it.
Gold? Are you crazy? You would have to say it 10,000 times a day.
Sure.
No, and I will not pay your gold.
Fair enough. That was my offer.
Well, you ain't a cheap whore, that's for sure.
Akuma,
Yes,
I prefer money to many compared to many other things.
I know. The glitter of gold and all that.
I prefer platinum, but
Yeah,
saying a word for platinum might be a little too harsh.
yeah. Actually, I would have given you a silver each day.
Nah, not enough.
No.
I have to say it 1,000 times even to get a platinum a day. That's not worth it.
But silver looks so much better.
I disagree.
No, platinum feels better, yes. But silver and gold look so much better.
I've never really judged my money by how good it looks.
Neither have I, I'm just spouting bullshit.
I mean, I'm sure you must have thought about it if that's what you came up with.
Yanni, how often do I think about things before doing it?
Probably
Have
pretty
yet to
rarely.
see.
What?
Oh, well, we could always wish.
That's true.
But that would be a miracle.
Exactly.
And although I am a god, I do not grant those lightly.
You should probably think about how often you're gonna say that.
Yes.
Because I have a
heard-
feeling that the real gods are gonna be a little mad when they hear it.
Or maybe they're gonna take a slight, what's it called, liking to it, and actually make me a god. God of
Akuma, what have you
alcohol.
ever done for any of the gods to want to make you a god? And no, winning a fight in an arena does not make you a god.
Well, I have been a very true servant of the former god of justice, Ttol.
Oh yeah, there's a new one apparently.
Yes, you said something. Yes, need to find out who that is.
Yeah, I don't know yet. They wouldn't want to tell me.
How, Atlas, since you know so much about the gods, if I just say, God of Justice, hear my prayer, will the new God of Justice hear me?
I would think so. I don't know why you wanted to do it, but yes, they would probably respond to you.
Well, from where I come, we serve the God of Justice.
How different would a new god be anyway? How much was of Kirijolis was actually Kirijolis, and how much was just the god of justice?
I do not know. I only know that a new person has
Yeah.
has taken the position. I have a feeling that since he's not been coming out to prove himself and doesn't want his name to really be known, it must mean that he's trying to obtain the power that Kirijolis had. But since God's not really made anymore, I have a funny feeling that it might have been a normal humanoid from this world.
Well, but if he manages to become the god of justice, he would be worthy, wouldn't he? It's quite a feat.
You have to remember one thing though. Even though he might have been worthy compared to what they needed, they might not have gotten everything they wanted. The god might have been made from desperation.
They would have a whole world to choose from. I'm sure they found someone suitable.
But if there were a suitable god around us right now, don't you think they will already become a god from somewhere?
Well, I would think that becoming a god would change you somehow. I
Maybe
do
I'm
think
the god.
I do
maybe
think
I'm
a
the
lot
god
of people.
Sorry, Jan.
No, it's okay. I do think a lot of people could make gods. They wouldn't be godly while they are here among us, but they would have the potential, I would say. I mean, what really makes the gods different?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
Omnipotent
except the
power?
power level. That definitely. But if someone were to become a god, it would change them, wouldn't it?
Well, I have a feeling that if you ever want someone to become a god, they'll have to have the values that the god already asked for.
Yeah, say for example you want to be the god of justice. You would have a very, very great sense of justice before you could become the god of justice. Damn, I'm tired of saying justice.
Indeed.
By the way, about justice. Marine! Where is my goddamn drink?
Do you want it hurried or do you want it right?
Don't mind me. Take your time.
Are you even so sure that actually the other gods choose the god of justice, Atlas? Because I doubt they would agree on one person to be it.
The only person I know that
Whoa.
is my father.
Wow, that was a
Bad
horrible
connection.
robot right there.
Sorry, be right back.
Honestly,
know.
Akuma, I don't think you would want to be the god of justice.
Me?
Yes.
As long as I can drink, I wouldn't care.
You probably wouldn't be able to do that as a god of justice. You would need to have a clear mind at all times to make judgments.
I would be the drunken god of justice, yes. How funny would that be?
Do you think anyone would follow a drunken god of justice?
Oh, all the drunkards.
Mm,
But no. Serious time. No. And I would certainly not be god material.
I don't think any of us would be. It's
Maybe
a
the
lot of
god
responsibility.
maybe the god of party and tits and wine. Eh,
I guess if they have a spot free for that one, you could always apply.
Actually, have I ever told you the story about
No,
the gods of tits and wine?
I don't think I need to hear it again, Akuma. But if you
Alright.
really want to tell me, go ahead.
Didn't want to hear it.
No, I mean, today is your big day. I'm not drinking with you, so you can at least tell me about the god of tits and wine.
You are not drinking with me if you are not drinking alcohol.
Yes, that's why I said I'm not drinking with you, so the least I can do is listen to your story. For the fifth time.
Ah, alright. So, in my home country, I
Mhm.
was a god. The god of tits and wine.
Oh no, I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh, I know. It's a very sad tale. And very happy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And he, actually, she, at first, was chosen because she has had, yes, that's the right word. Had,
She, right?
yes, she had great, I mean, really great. I mean, you know, like, really, really great tits. Amazing, godlike tits. And not only did she have two of them, she had, wait, Marine! That one, man. Ah,
Are you going on about that fake god of yours again? And he hands you a bottle with platinum engravings and your water skins. Well, no, wine skins.
yeah. Aha, my man.
Yes. So that's 5 apiece for 5 skins. So that's 25. And 15 for the last one. So that's 40.
40 platinum.
Yes, please.
Alright. And he gives you, how much is that in gold? 400?
40 platinum is 400 gold, yes.
Alright. Shit. He will begin to take out the gold pieces.
And he was just like, oh.
Wait,
Slight
Marine,
face palming.
Marine, since you're so good at magic, can you what's it called? Vixel? Elbow? Exchange gold into platinum?
Why would you want to have more want to have more platinum?
I don't want it all exchanged.
There's so few places that would actually ask you to give you platinum instead of gold.
1 second. I'll go fetch a basket.
Marin, I'll help you. And
He'll be gone for just about 20 seconds or so, and he will come back carrying like a laundry basket. Just put him in there.
All right. And I will start piling the gold in the basket. And I want to exchange so that I get 400 platinum.
400 platinum?
Yes.
you have that much gold?
Yes.
No, he's going to take the payment.
Oh,
He's
only
not
the
a
payment.
bank. He's not a
all
bank.
right. Well, he will throw the 400 gold in the basket.
All right.
I guess that takes some time.
It will. And afterwards, I will have to. Oh yeah, natural 20. He carries it off like a champ.
Oh, that Marine is strong.
Does it look like he will return? Because I was gonna ask him what my drink is.
It was on the house, he said.
Yeah.
You look like you had a rough time today, he said, so you would get
Yeah, I know. I mean, what it is. It's strawberry and something. I was gonna ask him what the name of the juice is.
Oh, that seems unfair. I don't even know.
Wow.
It's strawberry and dragon ice.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Dragon ice is actually a fruit.
All right.
It's small berries that nearly look through, and then they have a big black core in the middle. They sell it a lot in China. By the way, also when you go to China, eat all of those. They're tasty.
Wait, like dragon eye?
Yeah, dragon eye.
Okay. I will see.
Oh,
what I
they
can-
sound tasty, so that's what then.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
don't know what
strawberries
they
and
act.
dragon
I don't
eye.
know what they act, but they're very sweet and have a really, really nice taste to it. I actually
Yeah.
tried to find a.
Oh, they look disgusting though.
Mm. But seeing as like Alice is sick and Blair's not playing, should we just like end it early or?
I'd be fine with that, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little harsh today.
Yeah. That's all.
Well, Mao's saying keep going though.
Yeah, sure, but like, it's hard to play without the party.
And I have a hard time keeping up, I will have to admit.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we just have a short session today, and then we'll return back with hopefully renewed strength next week. Agree?
I'm good with that.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right.
By the way, I sent dragon eye fruit in the chat.
Yeah, so it looks like a lychee, but I saw that it isn't one.
They're really, really tasty.
It looks like something I would try, so sure.
But I do apologize for the short session today, but had I known we would be basically missing 2, I would have called it off beforehand. I guess though Atlas will have an easier time recapping because even if you have to like rewatch it, it'll only about an hour and a half. So
I'm not gonna rewatch it. I never did that. Not gonna start.
no, I'm just saying if you needed to, it's only an hour and a half. So
damn, I could really feel. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for trying, Ella.
Well, yeah. Well, we all tried, but didn't really work without like 20%, 40% of the party. So.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
try to
well,
Get better.
If you're sick, you're sick. You can't really do anything about that, can you?
All right, the fuck happened?
Oh, she was saying that she was having a bad day either way. I'm assuming that's it.
Yeah. She did, and yeah. But yeah, thanks for playing and thanks for watching, anyone. Sorry about the short session, but we'll come back full strength next week.
Do we even have viewers right now? Oh, we do.
We do.
Mao, how the fuck do you keep... Oh, right,
She
she's not
left.
here anymore.
All right, yeah, XP.
the fuck
Sure,
do
let's
we
just
keep
go for 500. I will add in players.
We should always have short sessions. Our EXP count per minute is so high right now. We're being efficient, guys.
Longer sessions are more fun.
Yeah.
We're here for the efficiency. We need XP per minute.
No.
We're
Well,
power
You
gaming.
could also go like XP per week.
Yeah, okay. Then it's not that effective.
Actually, Elvo, I had a question and it might be a bit dumb, but I've never used inspiration before, so I'm a bit. How do you do inspiration, guys?
I think I have someone who actually has it. 1 second, I can show you. So you
I
can
know I have.
NPC characters.
We all have inspiration, right?
Ministry
Yes.
of Cain. It's a bard thing. I will send it in the chat 1 second. Inspiration.
By the way, Asa, they're called Lungun. Lungun in
Are you
Chinese.
sure that it's Lun and not Long? Because Long would mean dragon, and that would make sense.
Lungun, yeah.
Okay. Long
I
Gong.
actually just, yeah.
Gon.
Lungun.
Gon or Gong?
Lungun.
Gang. Okay.
G-A-N. Gung. There's no tones on it, so it might be wrong.
I mean, it's not like I could pronounce it with the right tones anyway, so.
That's the thing. If I have the tones, I can. But that's because I was forced to it like a million times in China.
I mean, if I read it, sure I can, but as if I remember when I normally talk.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's
I
what I
was
mean.
like, if I can see the word,
Yeah.
it's not that hard for me.
I mean, if it tells you how to pronounce it, it's not that hard. But if
Exactly.
you have to remember and do it from memory, that's hard.
I just remembered so much in China where you're trying to say something. I remember I tried to say row. Because I wanted
Like
to
row?
say that I needed meat.
Yeah, but
Bro?
that's Zhou. Like, it's written R, but you don't pronounce it like an R.
Joe? I'm
I mean,
pretty
at
sure
least-
you pronounce
okay,
the R
it's-
in Cantonese.
It's okay, Cantonese. It's probably
I
regional
think.
accents. I was about to say it's probably regional accents. I mean, you have
But
been
yeah.
there. I haven't.
But I said it like 7 times.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, there's like a man standing behind me in the restaurant. Row! And I was like, what the hell did I do?
Yeah.
I had no idea what the hell he said, but all the women, yeah, da 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 da.